As moon rises, the sun slips sight. Begins the ritual of this night. For those convinced their path is right. Gathered from north, south, east and west, yet called at another's behest, those treading the path that is left. From near and far come as you are to this place, and embrace this space as darker hue embraces you. Of water, spirit, earth and fire, confessing the sins of empire, we come with our wounds and desire. Sensing that we are not alone, drawn to the flame that guides us home, for here you, me and yet to be. Importance and signs of these times, for the sake of all those maligned, is yet the home of the divine.
Hello, how are we doing? Welcome, particularly if you're joining us for the first time. Feel free to contribute. Basically, when we meet, we talk about stuff that's cool, stuff that's cheered us up, put fire in your belly, stuff that's heavy, not in a cool metal way, but perhaps sharing that helps us have a sense that we're not going through stuff alone. And catch up on in the news, metal-wise, music-wise, festivals, releases, stuff you're listening to. That'd be cool to share recommendations. So it'd be lovely to hear what has given you stuff to be feeling all right about this week. Maybe you've had a really cool experience. Maybe it was a gig. Maybe a new album you've been checking out. Maybe it was a conversation with somebody. Maybe it was an experience out in the world. But as we do, just share these lyrics with you from Iron Maiden. And I think last week we were talking about Virtual 11, which we know hate is going to hate, but has one of the best Iron Maiden songs ever, in my opinion, which is The Klansman and these words. Again, this idea of just being stuff to be positive about, a sense of belonging, a sense of, when alone in the hills with the wind in your hair, a longing to feel just to be free. Not alone with a dream, just a want to be free, with a need to belong. I am a Klansman, freedom. I don't know, just rah, but a sense of belonging, right? That's a cool thing. So, is there anything that people want to share? That's maybe had been a bit of a feeling like that this week. A chance to have a think and let us know in a comment.
You say I'm all that you need. You've got a trick up your sleeve. You just keep rolling on and on. Keep on singing the same old song. But I know where you really belong. Give it up wherever you go. Give it up, you're never alone. Give it up wherever you go. Give it up, you're already home. to believe. You never get on your knees, no. You just keep rolling on and on. Keep on singing the same old song. But I know where you really belong. Give it up wherever you roam. Give it up, you're never alone. Give it up wherever you roam. Give it up, you're already home.
There's a lot of stuff that is cool, stuff that has kind of lifted our spirits. Perhaps there's been stuff that is heavy and not in a cool metal way. So if there's stuff that you are regretting, if there's stuff that is weighing you down, especially if it's stuff that you can perhaps turn around, turn away from, give yourself the chance to start again. And be gracious to yourself. And kind to yourself, a chance to just acknowledge that problem halved, problem shared is a problem halved, all that. So as we do that, just some words from Saint Dave of Mustaine in this very sad year in which he hangs up his Jackson Flying V. So this is from the album Countdown to Extinction. Again, one of those that hate is going to hate because, that's far too commercial. They slowed down, boo. But this song, This Was My Life, is the track. It was just another day. It was just another fight. It was words strung into sentences. It was doomed to not be right. There's something wrong with me. There's something wrong with you. There's nothing left of us. There's only one thing I can do. This was the wrong thing to do. This was the wrong one to be doing. This was the road to destiny. This was the road to my ruin. In our life, there is if. In our beliefs, there is lie. In our business, there is sin. In our bodies, there is die. This was my life. This was my fate. So, if any of that echoes with you today, then feel free to drop us a comment if that's helpful. Okay, to just not do that and just reflect, respect your own confidentiality, but just kind of think for yourself. If any of that echoes, then I invite us to join together in these words of laying that stuff down, letting it go, and turning around and dusting yourself off, plugging the guitar back into the amp, turning it up to 11, and just going full throttle into the next day. All right? Yeah. So we'll share these words together when I find them. Here they are. They've been exactly the same place as they were last week and the same place for the last year, actually. But there we go. Still couldn't find them. Hey ho.
The principalities and will to power. The worms from within my own darkest hour. I confess all the regrets and the regrets, the burdens and fears, the lament and the tears. I lay them down.
And as we acknowledge those things, I believe that the universal force of love comes running out to meet us in the person of Jesus, the original long-headed, bearded dude from Nazareth, saying, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, even if you don't like Iron Maiden, including virtually 11. But why wouldn't you? And I will give you rest. May rest and peace and hope and refreshment and be yours this moment in the way you need it to be." And now, a reading from the Bible. What is metal? So metal, it's made of paper. The Metal Bible. Oh yeah. And yet again, seamless link, and I need to go to the opticians, don't I? Because I still can't see the media that says Metal Bible on it. Bear with. Imagine this isn't happening. Seamless link still intact. If you just kind of pause and then skip 10 seconds, it will be seamless. All right? Great. Yeah, now. So, seamless, wasn't it? Yeah. So this is from, in your Metal Bibles, the good news about Jesus according to John, chapter 10 and the first 10 verses. For fans of Shaun the Sheep and Timmy Time, yeah. I tell you the truth, anyone who sneaks over the wall of a sheepfold rather than going through the gate, that would be quite a metal thing to do, wouldn't it? Kind of trying to get into the festival by hopping over the security gate. Anyway, rather than going through the gate, must surely be a thief and a robber. For those who've been to Bloodstock, when you sort of look around you and see a sheep on the hillside, imagine this. But the one who enters through the gate is the shepherd of the sheep, the gatekeeper. We don't like gatekeepers. The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep recognizes his voice and comes to him. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. Maybe this is like a reframing and a positive gatekeeper rather than the gatekeepers who tell you can't be part of this scene or this group or dress like that or listen to that. Yeah. After he has gathered his own flock, he walks ahead of them and they follow him because they know his voice. They won't follow a stranger. Anybody else tried to do that? If you see a load of sheep, kind of go, "Ooh, sheepy," and they just look at you going, "What? Do you think I'm like born yesterday?" Well, I mean, sometimes in springtime they have been born yesterday, but in this case they're kind of going, "I'm a muppet. What are you doing? You're not my shepherd." Those who hear Jesus, those who heard Jesus talk about this didn't understand what he meant. Not just because the way that I was reading it. So Jesus explained it to them. "I tell you the truth. I am the gate for the sheep." So not a gatekeeper who goes, "Oh, you can't come in," but actually a gatekeeper who opens the gate so that you can come in. And all who came before me were thieves and robbers. Dude, that's like every album that we did with our previous lineup is dead to us. It is awful. It is rubbish. Do not listen to it. Do not listen to it. Back to finding the Judas Priest albums with Tim Rupert Owens on them. But the true sheep did not listen to him. They listen to them. So yeah, you've stayed true, cult. You've kept the faith. Yes, Jesus says, "I am the gate. Those who come in through me will be saved. They will come and go freely and will find good pastures. The thief's purpose is to steal and to kill and destroy. My purpose is to give them fullness of life." So, maybe you've heard that before. The story of the Good Shepherd, and accepting that many of us don't live in rural areas. Certainly not. Even if we're fairly rural, there's much more modernization around. But I guess at the time of Jesus, it was an agrarian landscape in some ways, which pretty cool given what we've done to this planet and the natural world. So hurrah for those spaces that are still there. But the idea of trying to explain something to people and using examples and illustrations from what's around you would have made much more sense to that point to perhaps us today who often live in towns or cities and have to actively go and seek out the countryside. But maybe we've all had that experience. We've been in the countryside, we've seen sheep, we get it. I did this. I was up one of the peaks in the Peak District about the time that the farmer came along in his Land Rover and stopped, and you could about the time of day and whether the sheep had better hearing than me, and heard the engine, and I don't know, but they all started to trot in the sort of in one direction. They knew it was time to kind of go off the hill, off the mountain, and kind of have some food and shelter for the night. And that was before the farmer got out of the van and kind of whistled and kind of spoke. So there's something about, the voices you can trust. Maybe we've listened to voices thinking we could trust them, and actually they've promised us good things, but actually that's just been about power or money, and actually it's been misuse and abuse, or control, and that is not the voice of a good shepherd, a good gatekeeper. Or we've listened to voices that have told us that we're not good enough, or that we don't fit in, or we don't belong, or we're not right. Again, that's the bad sort of gatekeeping. Jesus, as a shepherd, a gatekeeper, isn't about keeping people out. It's about keeping people opening, keep inviting people in. Offering good things, offering hope, offering a sense of reassurance about your innate value and worth just as you are, and that the world is a better place because you're in it. So maybe an opportunity in the days ahead just to kind of pay attention to ourselves and the voices that we listen to. Are we recognizing the right voices, the voices that are about positivity and good things and hope and welcome and justice, rather than those voices that are negative? There's enough negative stuff in the world without the need to listen to people who go out of their way to amplify themselves in a negative way. I guess whose voice do you listen to? His master's voice. HMV. Other record shops are available. And I guess maybe in terms of music and stuff, does that have the same thing? How does certain music affect how you feel about yourself, about others? Sometimes it can be really good to listen to some really music, because that's how you're feeling, and it helps you express it, and it gets it out of you, or it helps you understand how you are feeling, or something really, really sad. If that's how you're feeling as well, I think that's totally fine. But sometimes within music, do we listen to the lyrics? Can they be a negative influence as well as a positive one? Quite often, particularly sort of black metal and stuff, the lyrics can be quite negative, but there's also some really positive stuff. Again, a bit like, I know it's not black metal, but similarly encouraging us to appreciate what there is, what's around us, the natural world, and to want to hold on to that and to protect it. Just what are the voices you listen to in society, at work, at school, college, amongst your peers, and equally, what are the voices that you listen to in terms of music? What's the kind of messages that you are taking in, and are they helpful to you? It's not about not listening to certain sorts of music at all, not at all. But it's just kind of being aware of the impact of what we take in, and how that affirms us, and how that enables us to be positive forces in the world. And yes, doing all that, but it's still being okay to, when you need to, play something that expresses your rage, that expresses your lament, that expresses your grief. That's okay too. So I'm not sure if there's anything that is on people's minds that you want to share, that we can make as our offering for today, whether it's a situation in your own life, a situation in somebody else's, a chance to reflect on that now. And if you want to share that in a comment on YouTube or Facebook.
Pray for me. Arms open wide, with pierced side. Within defeat, hiding a peace, eternally. When striving cease, stay with me. Pray for me. Arms open wide, with pierced side. Crown of thorns for all my scorn. I feel your breath as you love me to death.
Memento mori. Remember death. Yeah, whatever your hopes or concerns are on this day, invite us to say, or mentally say, depending where you are, these words together as our offering in this night ritual.
To the one in whom all people and all creation have their being, may your kingdom come, your will be done, as above, so below. Sustain us for this day. Show us grace as we seek to show grace to those we feel have wronged us. Save us from the worst that is within us and within this world. For the kingdom, the power and the glory are yours, now and forever. Amen.
Thank you for being together this evening. If any of it was helpful and you feel like you want to, feel that you can do, then supporting all of this, including our in-person events, through Ko-fi, details down below, the invitation's there if that's something that feels right for you. If you get bored, check out vilesubmission.bandcamp.com. And I'll see you same place same time next week as we enter the merry month of May, which means we are just getting a bit closer to our next in-person meetup in May at St Paul's in Johnfield. And if you are around the Sheffield, North East Derbyshire area, and you're free on a Wednesday night for the next 5 weeks, we started last week, the next 5 weeks at 7:30 at the George and Dragon pub in the village of Holmesfield. So just out of the Peak District National Park, before you hit Johnfield, before you hit Sheffield, then we're doing a thing called On Tap. So it's a chance to basically have a drink and hear some people being interviewed and questioned about faith, and to ask people of the Christian faith any questions you've always wanted to bother a God botherer with. So if that's interesting, even if it's not, and you fancy a pint or a Coke or whatever, then George and Dragon, Holmesfield, 7:30 till 9 o'clock this coming Wednesday and the next 4 Wednesdays after that. All right. Cheers, everyone. Take care. Go well. And thank you genuinely for being you and being part of this and part of this world.
May the peace of the all...
No, not that. This. No, not that one either. Dear me. This one. Bye.